guys, it's Hollie here for PlayStation Access. Right, Deej, before I even mention anything Sparrow, when is RNGesus going to give me the legs my Titan needs?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah, $2.95. It's not good. Anyway, Sparrow Racing League.
Sparrow Racing League is here. Yeah, jump on
incredible.
board. Get out there. We built 2 tracks for you.
Yeah, the
Brand
2
new
tracks.
playable activity.
So, how do you get into it then? How do we start our Sparrow Racing? I'm getting your
Right.
license, right?
Yes, you get your Sparrow Racing license. The same place you got your first ever Sparrow from Amanda Holliday in the Tower. So she's your vehicle quartermaster.
Cool.
She's also, presiding over this event. So it's the first time she's ever been able to send you out on an adventure all her own.
It'd be nice to speak to Amanda. It'd be nice to go
Yeah,
back
exactly.
and see
It's
her.
like, how you been?
It's been a long time.
So this is her dare. This is her event.
Cool.
She gives you a license. She gives you some quests. She gives you some bounties. She'll give you some sparrows that are even faster than the ones you have if you do well. And that license will upgrade as you earn rank and reputation from her.
So the more you race, the more your rank goes up.
Yep, place well, complete those bounties, you're going to earn rank, your license will be upgraded, and that's going to also have an impact on the loot that drops.
Ooh, love a loot drop.
Yep, so if you're looking for better loot, Sparrow Racing League is going to be a great place to do it. The better you do, you're going to start to see loot drops all the way up to 320.
So the loot drops, are these going to be then loot drops that we'll use to have a different armor set for Sparrow Racing, or are they just, it's one set for everything? And
Yeah. No, a lot of the racing gear that you'll see is full of vanity items, but there are certain items that will drop in Sparrow Racing that you can either keep and covet and upgrade and infuse, or you can just use it as fodder to infuse your favorite items. So if you like raid gear that has better perks, or personally, I'm loving my Iron Banner gear, so I may tumble it into that over time. But the Sparrow Racing suits are pretty cool.
They do look cool.
Yeah, and when you have people strutting around in the tower this season, they're going to be like, "Oh, you race? Let's race!" Because you can go into a race with 6 people of your own choosing. You go in by
really?
yourself, we'll matchmake it for you, but this is something that you can share with 5 of your best friends.
So I could take my raid group and be like, all right guys, let's take a break before we go do Oryx. Come on, let's just go and do some Sparrow Racing to relax before we go in for the final encounter.
Exactly. Like, good raid, everybody. Our Sherpa was a little cranky tonight, but let's go in and see who's the quickest among us. Let's have a little palate cleanser and do something fun.
Okay, so we've got our loot drops, but let's talk about the actual racing itself.
Yeah.
So, what kind of things are we talking? Are there going to be things you can pick up to use while you're racing? Is there ways to boost to be?
So the racetracks are pockmarked intermittently with gates.
Okay.
These holographic gates are like a slalom that are going to give you an instant boost. So if you cross through that gate, you're going to go faster. If you miss that gate, you're going to fall behind the people who are hitting it. Your Sparrow also has new controls, so you can use these to bump left or bump right. So if someone's in the passing lane, yep, exactly. Push them out of that gate, or maybe bump them into a fan blade. There are hazards on the map. We're out on Mars, we're out on Venus. You can't expect the aliens in the world of Destiny to step aside and let a race happen. They're always out to destroy you, and they're absolutely a part of this event.
So let's say now I get my license. Am I going to get a new Sparrow specifically to racing, or will I start with my Sparrow that I already have?
Well, if you have a good Sparrow, you bring that into the first few races, you're going to take what you got into the race.
Okay.
If you have a year 1 Founder's Fortune Sparrow, that's going to be highly competitive. It's a good, fast vehicle. Maybe you have Timebreaker from the Vault of Glass. If you're going to use the first ever Sparrow that you ever got playing Destiny, you're going to want to. Well, but there's somebody out there that loves that thing. They're going to want to upgrade to something a little faster. Amanda Holliday is going to provide that to you very, very early on in the event, after even as soon as 3 races.
Do you take into account then if I'm brand new and I'm being match made, will it match made with people of all levels, or will it try and keep us together? So go, you're quite new to this. I won't put you in with someone who's got the world's best Sparrow.
You've officially stumped me. I'm not sure if we're using skill-based matchmaking or not. Hold me to this. I will answer that question and I will tweet out a response.
I'm sure that you'll be getting plenty of tweets about it in the future. You get tweets about everything.
Everything under the sun. Wouldn't have it any other way. This is how we learn about stuff. You know how many tweets we've had saying, "I want Sparrow Racing"?
Yeah.
A lot. And we listen to that stuff, and the live team has been emboldened to respond to that stuff.
Well, the community used to do it for fun on Mars themselves.
Exactly.
We just used to go out and do it.
Absolutely. And what we've been able to do is sort of iterate on that and evolve and build tracks and create hazards and create rules and mechanics that would take an improvised player activity and turn it into an actual competitive event.
Now, Zer's been selling Sparrow parts for quite a while, and I have to admit, it's actually something I've never really bothered to buy.
Yeah, those were vanity items.
Yeah, are we going to see now maybe some more stuff like that? Some kind of just bits that we can buy, upgrades to make our Sparrow, or will it be like some exotic stuff?
Well, the Sparrows are not necessarily exotic, but they're more legendary than they've ever been.
Okay.
Your Sparrows have, new paint jobs, new lighting effects. There's a whole new racing frame that the new Sparrows come equipped with, and you're going to find that they're a lot of fun to drive. And every Sparrow that you bring into the event has the new controls.
Yeah.
So you don't have to acquire new Sparrows to be competitive.
Okay, so I can even on my Sparrow now, I can still do the bumping.
If you have one that's fast enough, absolutely.
I don't think I do. I think I'm going to really have to.
Well, it's part of Destiny, is acquiring new things, and augmenting your inventory with the new stuff that we've lovingly, painstakingly created for you.
Now, is this going to be a bit like Trials of Osiris, a bit like Iron Banner, something that comes and goes, or will it be something that's permanently going to be there?
This is completely up to you and the other players and the things that we hear about this event. This is a great opportunity for us to give people something new to do, to change the way they relate to the world of Destiny and to their friends and the other people that they play against. We're going to be very curious to see what people say about this. They've daydreamed about Sparrow Racing for a long time. We're able to make good on that promise and that wish, and now we're going to listen to what people say, and we're going to see if this is something that has legs, see if it's something that we want to change, tweak, or just bring back from time to time. So I don't need to tell the community to be vocal about how they feel about these things. That's built right into the experience. We wouldn't have it any other way, so we'll be listening.
It's one hell of a passionate community. It's probably one of the most passionate I've ever stumbled into, and in a really good way.
It's the very best community that I've ever been officially the community manager of.
That's an endorsement right there. Deej, thank you so much for going through all the Sparrow Racing with me. I'm still massively down the Destiny rabbit hole, so I'm really excited to have something else to kind of do with my time.
Always good to see you, Hollie.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Anyway, guys, you can keep watching us on YouTube, or don't forget to download the app. If you're in one of the lucky countries, you can now watch the PlayStation Access app on PS4.